Hello there, dear Capricorns. I'm so excited to do this video today because we've got Saturn and Pluto joining in Capricorn on the 12th of January, and this last happened 502 years ago, and prior to that 734 years ago. So this is truly a momentous event that doesn't happen more than once in our lifetime, and a fabulous opportunity for growth. So I'll be looking at that today, and I'll also be looking at the eclipse season, which is overlapping the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and highlighting and activating this and really allowing for us to have these big changes for all the Capricorn people. So firstly, if you're Capricorn Sun, please know that this will be an event that will radiate out into the world in terms of how you express yourself out in the world. If you are Capricorn Moon, then this is more of an internal yin emotional experience. And if you're Capricorn rising, this will be something that will manifest in your immediate environment for you. So let's start with the new moon eclipse, which was on the 26th of December. And this was happening in an area of your life which is everything to do with your persona, your physical body, and your health. And there's a sense that during the new moon, we generally is a great time to withdraw and be more yin and spend the time connecting to the ethers, to download the inspiration coming in from above, to connect with your higher soul and your inner voice, to guide you to say, look, there's certain things that haven't been working too well in terms of my physical health, my persona, and how I shine and radiate out in the world. There's certain anxieties and fears that have been holding me back, and what is it that I can do over the next 2 weeks after the new moon, and because it is an eclipse over the next 6 months, to rid myself of any insecurities and fears and old blockages and traumas from experiences that might have happened approximately 29 years ago, which was when Saturn was last in this area of your sign. And during this new moon experience, by the way, also happy birthday to all the Capricorns. This is the time for you. And if your birthday happens to be on the 10th of January, or even the 9th or the 11th, this is going to be an incredibly momentous, life-changing experience for you, because you are born exactly at a point in time which is the same degrees as the Saturn and Pluto conjunction. So listen well. So as the new moon happened on the 26th of December, and the moon started growing from a dark moon where you can't see anything if you look out in the sky, to a small crescent, and then growing until it becomes a full moon, full opposition, sun to the moon with the earth in between, so too do your emotions grow. So what happens is this new intention that you've had around the new moon, which was, how can I improve my own persona? How can I look at my own inner fears? What's holding me back physically? What sort of anxieties or traumas or old wounds that have I got that I actually want to work through and look at and release? It's almost like a detoxification period, so that I can move forward with this knowledge that I'm actually 100% okay the way I am. So this could relate to your physical health, specifically teeth, hair, bones, which is what Capricorn rules. And as this full moon comes to fruition, the sense of completion and the ending of this cycle of our emotions growing in relation to the subject of health and looking after yourself and your own persona. You might have a sense of frustration that you haven't managed to do all the gym and the health and eating the right thing, and looking at your own anxieties and fears and what is holding you back in your physical sense of perfection, right? God or the universe makes us healthy and beautiful, and where is it that perhaps there's things that you are doing that are holding you back a little bit when it comes to your health? What anxieties have you got, or what worries have you got about your physical health and being and your persona, which are holding you back? And by the time the moon is full in its lunation, which is when we talk about lunacy or lunatic, this is when our emotions run and overflow, and they are very much so expressed. So you might find that by the full moon, matters related to relationships that you are in come to a head, in terms of that the relationships often seem like your place of family and your resting place and your emotional integrity, at the expense of your own health or your persona. And this realization becomes very obvious around the full moon. And it's important to note that if you feel that you are self-sacrificing yourself to be in a relationship and you're upset about that, forgive yourself. If, however, you've realized that your health is as important as the relationship, the nurturing relationship that you have, and you have been looking after yourself well, you could actually make a gratitude list to negate any feelings that you might have where you're compromising yourself for another in a relationship. So that is the awareness. Also, anything that might have been lost in your relationship might become illuminated and found again. Also, if there's any secrets about the person that you're having a relationship with, and when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about marriage partners, business partners, best friends. When the moon shines all of its light into this area, things that were lost can be found, or secrets that have been hidden are exposed. And this is all in good measure for your own evolution to become a more authentic version of yourself. Let the secrets be exposed. Make your relationship, your family, and your home and your place of nurturing, however, not at the expense of you holding back your own inner strength. And that is really the point of this full moon eclipse that is going on. Now, within a day after the eclipse, so on the 10th of January, we have this big lunar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn. The following day, we have the planet Uranus going stationary to go direct. It's been traveling retrograde, now it's moving forward, giving us the impetus of forward movement. And for you, dear Capricorns, this is happening in a place related to how you express love. It is how you are a lover to your partner. It is how you are a lover to any creative project that you have. It's how you create your creative projects, your creative thoughts. It also very much relates to your children. And with Uranus energy being there, it is about the sudden breakthrough, this unexpected illumination of something that you haven't realized before in the past. And this liberates you and it makes you feel more independent and free. And coming from this area that it is in your life, it is important to recognize that it might feel disruptive or a little bit chaotic, because ideally, being in the sign of Taurus, the area that the Uranus is in, it doesn't really like change. And Uranus is coming along rattling the cage, saying be more of an exciting, more innovative creator. Do more exciting things and more innovative things with your children. Realize this potential for independence around children, or independence with a lover, or independence in how you create whatever it is that you create in your creative projects. So sometimes it might feel shocking and disturbing because it's so sudden and out of the blue, like this lightning strike that's just arrived. It is very revolutionary too. You will become a lover like in a new way that you never have had before. For whatever reasons, maybe there's more intimacy there, maybe it's a new lover, maybe it's an existing marriage partner, but there's new ways of approaching how you give love of yourself. And it also rules everything that's got to do with fun and entertainment and joy and sports. So perhaps you just start a new sport, which is revolutionary and new to you. Perhaps your children start a new sport, or there's something that they like as a hobby, or something that's fun, which is new and inspirational. And this new influence that's coming into this creative area of your life, which is this revolutionary, unexpected, sudden shaking up kind of energy, will assist you with releasing old anxieties and blockages around matters related to your persona, your personality, and your health, which can then improve your relationships without having to sacrifice yourself, and bring more health into your relationships. This energy is very strong, specifically over the next 6 months. Also, what's assisting at this time is Neptune, which is doing a beautiful trine and sextile to this full moon eclipse. And Neptune is in a place in your life which relates to siblings, neighborhood, your environment, and how you communicate. And when Neptune is in this area, it is asking you to become aware that you are actually a spiritual being versus a material being. Yes, we are material, but we're here also on the spiritual frequency. So if matters are too material in relation to your sibling or your environment or your neighbor or how you think and communicate and write and your thoughts and the inner talking that you do with yourself, if you just focused on the material and the real things, which is something that Capricorn is very good at doing because it's an earth sign, you're going to stagnate and get stuck in your anxieties and concerns. To liberate yourself from that, start introducing prayers or meditation, something that connects you to the spiritual world, something that connects you to the higher octave of us being here on this plane, not just the stuckness in the material world, but this higher kind of grace that God or the universe gives us to say, you're perfect just the way that you are, and that there is this allowance for divine intervention in terms of your communications, to allow for this growth and this massive evolutionary change that you're going through in this year of 2020. So yeah, doing prayers, focusing on or being aware of your belief systems are pivotal to helping you let go of the old ways that need deconstruction so that you can reconstruct the new version of yourself, which is happening on as of the 12th of January. This is when the expiration date of the old you is overs, as they say, and you start moving forward, building this new version of yourself, which is really all about discipline, mastery, doing things according to rules and regulations. The Capricorn is the goat that wants to climb the mountain. So there's this super sense of ambition, and to succeed in life and to climb this mountain and succeed in life, you need to plan, right? And have good structures in place. And at this time in your life, be it if your moon or sun or ascendant is in Capricorn, there's a great focus on your health, and to look after your health and put structures and discipline measures in there to master your health, get rid of bad habits. Not is it just only the mastery of your health, it's also the mastery of your persona. How can you be more responsible, more reliable, more long-lasting in your own integrity and in your own personality traits? Bring out the better part of you is really what this is all about. This is the best time in your life to make these changes, get back into some fitness routine, read books of masters that can illuminate and assist you in your thinking so that you become a better version of who you are. So, my dear Capricorns, I think I've shared all there is to know during this eclipse season and for the 10th of January eclipse and the Saturn Pluto conjunction on the 12th. I wish you well. May it be a time of revival and a wonderful turning point for you, whereby you can realize that this empty shell of doing things like you have in the past is just that. Empty. It's like the skeleton with a hollow inside, and to fill the hollow inside and become a fuller, more perfect, godly, divine version of yourself, respect your soul and your soul's calling and your own authenticity. And by doing that, it will be so much easier for you to remove all these blockages. You know, if you need to see a counselor or work these things through so that you can release old fears and anxieties which are keeping your health kind of a little bit messy, get guidance so that you can actually put that behind you and start being the far more healthier, more authentic, glowing, shining, strong version of you so that you can achieve the mastery that you want in your life. And currently the mastery is really the focus of your physical being and your persona. This is where you want to excel. Thank you for watching my YouTube. If you enjoyed it, please push the like button and subscribe. I wish you well. Be blessed. Namaste. Take care. Goodbye.